Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel again. And today we are going to build the same chatbot but with a web interface using Streamlit. The logic stay the same, only the UI changes, okay? And before starting that, I want you to show what we built yesterday. So this is the chatbot which I built yesterday and the video is already uploaded on the YouTube. You can watch that video and I will show you how this code is working. Okay, then we will start building new chatbot. Okay, so before working on project, okay, the first task is you have to create a folder. I created a folder like day one LLM chatbot. You can create folder according to your choice. And after creating that folder, you have to create a virtual environment, and you can see that virtual environment is already created in my system. So I will activate my virtual environment now. So so now my virtual environment is activated, and I will show you what I built yesterday. And that video is already uploaded on the YouTube, and it's present. You can watch that video. So I will show you Python app.py. And see, basically this is CLI chatbot, CLI based chatbot. Like hi, then it will give you reply, explain AIML. So this is the answer which that provide AI involved creating algorithm, statistical model, and that must about machine learning. You can ask any question. So this is CLI based chatbot. But today we are going to build web app. Okay, like ChatGPT. Okay, so I'm gonna use Streamlit. So let's quit this project. Mm, let's close this file and I will show you. This is the requirement.txt. So what I need today? So I need today Streamlit. Okay. So we are going to write Streamlit here, and today we are going to install that library because we are going to build web app. And after that, mm, yeah. So let's just give me a minute. I will activate again that virtual environment. Now we are going to install that requirement what we need to build web app. So let's install. So now it will install all requirement which I already written there. So actually that all requirement is already installed in my system. That's why it didn't take a lot of time. But if you are going to install first time, then it will take a time. So let's jump on the code now. And before starting, you have to create our one file that is .env and then requirement.txt and webapp.py. Okay, one Python file. So I will explain you my web app code line by line so that you could understand easily how I built this chatbot. So now we'll come to the first. First I'm importing the OS module. We use this to read environment variable like API key, and in the second line I'm importing Streamlit as st. Okay, so Streamlit help us to build a web app using only Python. Okay, so it is comfortable with Python. And now what we are doing here, so here we are importing Groq client. It allow our app to communicate with AI model, and then from env import load env. Okay, so what does it mean? So this is used to load environment variable from env file where I saved my API keys, and it will keep our API key secure. Okay, so never use your API key directly in code. Always try to use by making .env file, and then I'm loading the environment variable. So that load .env here, what basically it will do, this line load all variable from the .env file into the Python, and whether you saved your Gemini API key or ChatGPT API key, or you used Hugging Face token, whatever you will keep in .env file, it will load that all keys. Sorry. And in the next line here, now I am reading the Groq API key from the environment variable, and I am writing one more line of code here. You can see that if not API key found, okay, then that code will do. So if the API key is missing, we show an error message on the screen and stop app from running. This avoid silent failure. Okay. For example, if you forget to add your API key, and if you will run your code will run smoothly, but it won't show you an error. Okay. So to uh, it won't get stop, okay, from running. That's why we are going to use this line. That's why I written this code. And in the next line, we are initializing AI client. So here we initialize the Grok client. You can think of this as logging into the AI service. And now from here, the Streamlit page setup will come. Okay, so here this set the browser tab name and icon of for our app. So this will be the page title LLM chatbot, and you can give any icon by selecting any emoji. And then this is the title of our chatbot. You can write anything here, and this is the caption. Okay, I gave caption like powered by OpenAI GPT-OS 120B via Grok. You can write anything like in your company name or your college name, or you can write according to yourself. Now in this line here, what we are going to do here, so it's basically a chat memory. Okay, it's a very important part of our code. So Streamlit return the script every time the user interact. So we use session state to store chat history. If there is no chat history, we create an empty list. Okay, and here we are display chat history. Okay, in this line of code here. So this loop goes through all previous messages in the chat, and this display each message in the chat format. The role decided whether it's appear as a user message or AI message. Okay, and here we are taking user input. So this create a chat input box from the bottom of the page, similar to ChatGPT. Like in the ChatGPT, we give a prompt and then the AI is responding. So similarly, in the our web app, uh, this is going to use where you will write queries to the AI model, and now this line is going to handle user message. Okay, so if user input, okay, so this block run only when the user type a message. Okay, then that line of code will run. And then in next line, and we save the user message into session state so the chatbot can remember the conversation. And in the next line, this display the user message on the screen. Okay, and now we will call the AI model, and this is the core logic of our code. So we are using here try block. So we use try block to handle error safely. And in the next line, this line send all full conversation to AI model. And here we are choosing our model, like what model we are going to use here. So I am using OpenAI GPT-OS 120B model, and which is fast and powerful. You can select any model from the Grok website. You just have to go here, and then you can select here that lots of models are present like Whisper Large, OpenAI, GPT-OS, Safeguard, and Moonshot, Lalma, and Grok. So you can use any model according to your convenience. So I'm gonna use here OpenAI GPT-OSS-120B. In the next line of code, we send the entire chat history so the AI understand context. And here we are set some temperature so it control creativity and give balanced response. And here we are limiting the AI response like maximum token 300. So this limit how long the AI response can be. And in the next line of code, it show the AI response and what this code is going to do. So this extract the AI response text from API response. Okay, And in the next line of code here, session.st.session state.message append. So we save the AI reply in session state, so it appear in chat history. Okay. In the next line of code, uh, this display the AI reply on the screen. Okay. So that's why we created here bot reply variable, and we are like writing here st.markdown bot reply. And now this line, the last line of code is going to for error handling. If any error happen, we show it clearly on the screen instead of crashing the app. So this is about the web app code, and I hope you understand this code. If you have any doubts, then you can write in comment section. Now I will run this code and I will show you how this web app is going to work. So I will run this code Streamlit run web app.py, and now this code will get run. And now uh, this is our chatbot is present and the powered by OpenAI GPT-OSS-120B via Groq and like LLM chatbot. If you want to write your chatbot name, you can update this chatbot name according to yourself. Like if you want to build a chatbot on your name, then you can write here that page title. Okay, so it's not a big deal. And now I will use this chatbot and I will show you that how it's working. So first, hi, how can I help you today? So uh, explain uh, ChatGPT. So it gave answer of ChatGPT family of conversational AI built by OpenAI. Okay, and explain explain Python. So it will give reply. So this is the reply of Python is interpreted high level general purpose programming language. So and now our chatbot is working. Okay, and so this is our Streamlit based LLM chatbot. Okay, and yesterday we built the logic using CLI, and today we added a web interface like I showed you in this code here. This is CLI based, and this is a web interface based LLM chatbot. Okay, and I hope in the next video we will improve this chatbot with system prompt and personality. Okay, so guys, I hope you like this video. So if you like this video, then comment your question and I will share the GitHub link of this code in the description box. So that's it for today, guys. See you later. Thank you.